Episode 2: The Architect's Sin. Muerte Inn was more than just a hotel. It was a monument to one man's ambition. But as Alicia Martinez continues her investigation, she uncovers the dark truth behind its creation. The architect, a man named Don Arturo Villanueva, wasn't just building a hotel. He was constructing a gateway, a conduit for something far more sinister. Alicia's research leads her to the archives of the town's oldest church, where she finds records of Villanueva's involvement in occult practices. The church's priest, Father Reyes, reluctantly agrees to share what he knows, his voice heavy with the weight of the past.
Don Arturo was a brilliant man, but his brilliance was tainted by his obsession with the occult. He believed that by aligning the hotel's structure with certain ancient symbols, he could harness a power greater than any man had known. The hotel wasn't just a place to stay, it was a temple, a place of worship for something dark and hungry.
Alicia listens intently as Father Reyes recounts the story of how Villanueva's obsession led him to sacrifice everything: his wealth, his reputation, and eventually, his sanity. The hotel's construction was plagued with accidents, strange occurrences, and the unexplained disappearances of several workers.
The final straw was the death of Villanueva's wife, Isabella. She fell from the hotel's roof under mysterious circumstances. Some say it was an accident, but I know the truth. Villanueva sacrificed her, believing that her death would complete the ritual and bind the hotel to the dark forces he worshipped.
Alicia feels a chill run down her spine as she pieces together the puzzle. The hotel was never just a hotel, it was a beacon, a lure for the lost and the broken. And Villanueva's sacrifice had bound not just the hotel, but all who entered it, to the darkness that now controlled it. With this new knowledge, Alicia returns to La Muerte Inn, determined to find Villanueva's hidden chamber, a place where she believes the final ritual took place. But as she searches the hotel, she begins to feel the weight of the curse pressing down on her, the air thick with malevolence. In the depths of the hotel, she finds the chamber, an ancient, stone-walled room filled with strange symbols and the remnants of Villanueva's rituals. At the center of the room is a stone altar, stained with the blood of the sacrifices that were made there. As she stands before the altar, Alicia feels a presence behind her, something dark, powerful, and filled with rage. She turns, but there is nothing there. Only the oppressive darkness that fills the chamber. But the silence is short-lived. As she steps away from the altar, the shadows in the room begin to move, coalescing into a figure, a tall, indistinct form that radiates a palpable sense of menace. Alicia realizes, with a growing sense of dread, that she has awakened the very thing Villanueva worshipped. The entity moves closer, its presence filling the chamber with an unbearable pressure. Alicia can feel her strength waning, her will being drained away by the malevolent force that now surrounds her. But just as she feels herself slipping into darkness, she hears a familiar voice, calling her name.
Alicia!
With a final burst of strength, Alicia breaks free of the entity's grasp and flees the chamber, the darkness clawing at her heels. She escapes into the hotel's corridors, but the shadows follow her, relentless and unyielding. In the next episode, Alicia confronts the full power of the entity that haunts La Muerte Inn as the hotel's dark history unravels. She discovers that escaping its grasp may be impossible. Will she find a way to break the curse, or will she become another victim of the cursed summit?